The Super Mario Bros. Movie is a worldwide hit, and even though it's only been out for just under a week, it has done amazing. It's got great user scores, it's all people can talk about on social media, and it's already getting nominated for awards. And a few days ago, I talked about how it had the highest grossing opening for an animated film ever, but it has broken tons of other records now. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and to the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube membership. So I wanted to start off with this Cosmic Book News article. Super Mario crushes the box office. As expected, the movie has crushed the box office and actually is now the best global animated movie of all time and the best 5-day opening in North America. Now, this movie definitely deserves the hype that it is getting. It is a really good movie, and a lot of people are so excited and hopeful for a follow-up and what other movies we're going to get that are going to be like this. And of course, everyone is talking about it online because of just how impressed they were with it. It says the flick opened last Wednesday and from Wednesday to Sunday brought in 204.6 million, surpassing the previous 5-day record holder set by Transformers Revenge of the Fallen's 200 million back in 2009 in the US and Canada. Globally, the Super Mario Bros. Movie has brought in 377.2 million, the best of all time for an animated film, and number 3 for Easter weekend, trailing Batman vs. Superman's 181 million and 2015's Furious 7's 161 million. So it has broken several records already. For the 3-day weekend, Mario also surpassed all estimates with 146.4 million, and I had saw that the 3-day weekend they were thinking was going to be like 130 million, I want to say. So it's up there. It's almost a 20 million difference. Moviegoers also love what they see as the Rotten Tomato audience score is at 96%, along with an A Cinema score and a 7.4 rating on IMDb. However, it's a different story from the critics. Now, I have talked about this movie a couple of times, and yes, the critics did not like this film. Going on over to Rotten Tomatoes for a moment, the critic score is sitting at a 56%, which is a very big difference compared to the 96% audience score. And to me, this just kind of proves how out of touch critics are with their audiences, because they don't understand Mario and they just didn't really understand this movie. I saw many critic scores that were like, it was okay. It could have been better. But I also saw ones where they were saying things like, I don't understand why Mario is in something like a cat suit. Of course, Grace Randolph's review of this absolutely blew up, and everybody has been memeing on her for just how she completely missed the point of Mario. But it just kind of continues to prove why we don't really need movie critics. If you think a film is going to be good and you're going to be excited for it, go and see it. And if you really don't want to see it until you get other opinions, go watch your favorite content creator online. There are plenty out there who do full-on movie reviews who will give you their honest thoughts, and most people online, besides the critics, are loving this movie. It also says that the Super Mario Bros. Movie success is a no-brainer. We all knew that this movie was going to be pretty successful. It had a great weekend. Easter weekend is, typically pretty freaking good for films. We knew that it was a giant property. I mean, come on, a Mario movie. I mean, that's like a sure way to succeed, and it had some of Hollywood's largest names in it. Anya Taylor-Joy, Seth Rogen, of course, was in it. Charlie Day is in it. So there was a number of factors here kind of pointing to it being successful. As everyone went to see the Super Mario Bros. Movie all over the holiday break, yup, that means the rest of the pack out this weekend bombed big time as Mario actually 10x'd the competition. Now, a lot of the movies that are out right now, people have mixed thoughts on besides John Wick Chapter 4. John Wick Chapter 4 was fantastic. Of course, it has been out for 3 weeks at this point, but it still brought in 14.6 million over the weekend. And of course, Super Mario Brothers knocked out Dungeons and Dragons in only its second weekend, which has absolutely bombed at the box office with a second weekend drop of over 60% with 14.5 million and a worldwide box office of only 124 million, while the film cost over 150 million plus marketing. So the Dungeons and Dragons movie has failed. And when I talked about the film last week, I said, this weekend, when moviegoers are left with a choice of seeing D&D or Mario, it's pretty clear to see what people were going to choose. The Mario movie just overall looked like a superior film, and of course it was. Another massive box office bomb is Shazam! Fury of the Gods. It has been out for 4 weekends at this point, but hilarious enough, they are putting it onto VOD next week. So it has only been out for 5 weeks, and they're going to be like, yep, we're done. We're just going to put it online. So with that announcement, why would anyone have spent their money to really go and see that when they could have just waited to watch it at home and, if they wanted to go out this weekend, watch something a little bit newer like Mario? It says regarding the big success, it isn't rocket science, as all you have to do is provide the fans with what they want, which for something like Super Mario is simply a decent story, good art, graphics, and fun. It's true, that's all that people want, is just really enjoyable entertainment. I feel like we're gonna see a big wave of Super Mario Brothers-esque movies in the next few years. We've even heard rumors that they want to plan like a Super Mario cinematic universe because of how well this film did. I know we'll at least get a sequel. There's no way that we're not at least going to get that. I'm personally pretty excited to see what else they're going to do with this Super Mario universe that they're talking about creating in films now. But as you can see, the Super Mario movie is crushing the box office, beating tons of new records. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this and found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.